Thanks, guys. While many Americans may be celebrating what appears to be the end of the Iraq War, many are left wondering how we got into this war in the first place.
What really triggered this event was when Saddam Hussein decided he really wanted the oil fields of Kuwait and declared it a renegade province. And so he invaded Kuwait with his army, and we'd had arrangements with Kuwait to protect them. And so that's when George Bush 41 decided to send the coalition to basically not only remove Saddam Hussein out of Kuwait, but basically to try to neutralize him in terms of being a threat to the Middle East at that time. Even though we had driven Saddam Hussein out of Kuwait, there was concern that we really had left him in power in Iraq.
When we got into the second Iraq War, it was really part of George Bush's policies in the Middle East. He felt that Saddam Hussein had weapons of mass destruction, and this was a direct threat to the United States. A lot of Bush aides argued afterwards that part of this was bringing democracy to the Middle East.
The whole premise of our entrance into Iraq and our staying there as long as we did was to help the Iraqi people reestablish a civil society. So the process over the last 10 years had been really to create a stable, safe, politically viable society that could stand on its own 2 feet.
I think in the end, President Obama was looking for a way out. Is it better than when we found it? Probably not. Is it worse? It's hard to say. Probably not either.
There's a lot of debate still about the effectiveness of our endeavor in Iraq. Saddam Hussein was removed from power. He was a pretty terrible, tyrannical ruler who oppressed his people, killed lots of people in his own country. And in return, there's now a somewhat unstable triumvirate of people, the Shia, the Sunni, and the Kurds.
Our troops are no longer in Iraq, getting hurt by IEDs and suicide bombers. And for Iraq, it's the beginning of a new political era for them.
The future's up to the Iraqis, and I think we did our job. We got out.
Hopefully we'll see Iraq grow and develop as a peaceful and democratic country. This has been Amanda Larsh reporting. Back to you guys in the studio.
Citron's a punk.